Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Friday, the 31st day of March. Holy cow, the month is done. The first quarter is done. It's National Bunsen Burner Day today as well. National Clams on the Half Shell Day today. National Crayon Day. National Prom Day. There's a lot of proms this time of year. National Tater Day. And Take Down Tobacco Day of Action today. All of those things happening.
A lot going on.
At one point, this was New Year's Eve. Did you know that?
Yes.
This is when New Year's Eve would have happened. And then New Year's Day would have been tomorrow. And then there are people who, when they changed it, kept celebrating, and then they would wake up groggy on the New Year's Day that used to be tomorrow, and they would pull pranks on them, and that's why they call them the April Fools.
Yes.
So there you go. Don't fall for it tomorrow. For whoever needed to hear that, you're welcome. Oh, hey, I got a guest joining me today. It could be a movie star Monday, but it's a Friday. It's Casper Van Dien, Starship Trooper, Sleepy Hollow, and much, much more. He's got a new film that came out recently called Heart of a Champion.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit. We probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. New study says reducing your social media use by just 15 minutes a day can not only improve your general health and immune function, but can also improve your symptoms of depression and loneliness. Professor Phil Reed of Swansea University conducted the study, and he said, these data demonstrate that when people reduce their social media use, their lives can improve in many ways, including benefits for their physical health and psychological well-being, end quote.
Why are you talking like
Because I think the way he said it was pretentious. These data, who says that? These data? Shouldn't it be this data demonstrates? Thank you, Professor Reed.
I don't know. It may be proper English.
It probably is. I'm just not a proper English reader. I don't read English properly.
You uncultured swine.
Yeah, pretty much. I ain't saying most of the stuff right. All right. If you would like to read this, you can read it with your pinky up as well. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know a British designer has created a $2,500 pair of boots in the form of a Teletubby? Why would you need that?
What?
Christian Cowan's latest footwear is an homage to Dipsy, the bright green character from the 90s children's show. The New York-based designer, who is known for his celebrity clients like Lady Gaga, Naomi Campbell, Beyonce, recently posted a photo of his boots on Instagram, writing, "No caption necessary," end quote.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay. Also available, denim jacket emblazoned with Poe for $595, a hoodie featuring Lala going for $395, a white t-shirt emblazoned with an image of Tinky Winky for $195, and a pair of wide leg jeans showing Dipsy for $495. So, who's wearing this stuff?
Having seen that show repeatedly when our children were small, I can honestly say I have zero desire.
$2,500 for a pair of boots, though, that look like the green Teletubby.
Wow.
So if you're into that kind of thing, I guess, now you know. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Jennifer Affleck and Ben. What am I trying to say here?
That's not wrong.
Jennifer Lopez and Bennifer Affleck. I can't talk. They pulled the plug on another real estate deal. They were going to buy a house, and they decided not to.
Didn't this happen a while ago? Maybe not.
It might. I think this is the third one. It says on
they
here,
just
this is
can't
the
make up
third
their
home,
minds.
third home in the last year that they've kind of changed their. So I don't know what's going on. Andy Kaufman is going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh,
And I don't,
wow,
I don't know if
that's
this has
funny.
already happened or if it's coming up. I got this story a week ago, but it doesn't have a date on here when it's going to happen, but he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Cameron Diaz is no longer back in action. She'll be reportedly retiring from acting for good now after wrapping up Back in Action with Jamie Foxx, and she wants to focus on being a mom to her 3-year-old daughter. I think that's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But I was glad to see that she was doing something again, too, because I've always thought she seemed like a neat lady. And Nick Lachey has been ordered to attend anger management classes and AA after accosting paparazzi. So,
Oh, I was going to say, I wasn't
Yeah.
aware something happened with
Yeah,
him. But
apparently. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by Channel.
I will say, if I were a person who had to live like that,
Yeah, it'd be
I
tough.
probably would be accosting some
Probably.
paparazzi as well.
All right. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Experts say our reliance on computers is making us dumber.
I would agree with that.
I pronounced
completely.
the B on purpose.
I know
Dumber.
you did.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his kids no longer have access to TikTok due to recent concerns with privacy and security. This topic has been happening a lot. A lot of people have been talking about TikTok. And I'm not on TikTok, but whatever. It's just not my thing. And I'm not on what's that other one that Snapchat? I'm not on that.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook and I'm on Twitter and I'm on all the old people stuff. I'm not on those young people things. And if you go to one of the Gene Bailey fitness sessions, be ready to move. 4 times a week, the 102-year-old puts her neighbors at the senior living community in Omaha through their paces. She's been running a fitness class for the last 15 years. Did I mention she's 102?
That's adorable.
Yeah. She started offering more in the recent years, trying to get more people active. She encourages her students to do what they can, understanding that some have health issues. Her quote says, "I just tell them, I don't care what they do, but just move."
Yep.
Her classes usually attract about a dozen participants. Bailey makes them all feel welcome with her positive attitude, according to Elk Ridge Village Operations Director Sean Tran. He said, "You can't help but want to hang out and spend some time with her," end quote.
That's
How cool is that?
adorable.
She is 102 years old.
And probably moves way more than
Yeah.
we do.
And she's not only going to classes,
She's teaching
she's
them.
putting on the classes.
That's
So,
awesome.
I mean, I'm sitting here right now trying to think of some sort of excuse that would
Yeah,
make
how
me
on
feel better.
earth do you come up with excuses after hearing that? There are
I
none.
don't. She's double my age, a little
Yeah.
over double my age, and she's doing this every single week, several times a week. And I'm like, I don't even want to walk to the mailbox. It's not good. I got a problem.
What a legend.
Yeah. Scoop of the
That's
day
awesome.
comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Our guest today, Casper Van Dien. This absolutely could have been a Movie Star Monday. He's been in so many amazing films and TV shows, and he's got another movie out now, Heart of a Champion. Casper, is this based on a true story?
I don't know if this was based on a real event, but I'm sure things like this have happened.
Yeah.
I've done another film before where we rescued horses many years ago, where we actually rescued a horse for the film, and we helped bring it back. But I know that goes on. There are people that abandon their horses and stuff like that, and things happen. And so this is probably based on real events, loosely. It is a story that was written by somebody who just loves horses.
It looks really good, whether it's a true story or just a bunch of true stories that are similar to this. Let's talk about what this movie, Heart of a Champion, is all about.
Well, it was a really great family script. It's my character is a cowboy, a rancher who's worked with horses and things like that, and he also is best friends with the father of the little girl. But he's also always had a crush on the mother, and the father and mother have been split for years now, and he liked her before the mother had met the father, but he stepped out of it. So there's even the twist of, you know, them trying to deal with each other and work through issues there. But what it is, the girl wants a horse, finds one on the side of the road, and then we try to find out whose horse it was. Nobody claims it, and she starts racing, and she starts doing really well, and then somebody comes and takes the horse back, and then we have to deal with it there. So really, there's some things that happened, and it's heartwarming, and it's powerful, and I was just thrilled to be a part of it.
And the timing of them coming to get that horse was just terrible.
It was the worst timing, because she was just about to enter. She was going to the final stages of the race, and she had qualified for it, and now the horse is being taken away from her. And then we have to deal with all the issues that happened there.
Now, Casper, you look very comfortable around horses.
I owned horses, and I had horses. I used to ride them all. I did all my own horse stunts in Sleepy Hollow. I've ridden horses in different films. I love riding horses. I didn't really get to do it in this one. I mean, I did ride while I was there, but I didn't get to ride on camera so much. But I do love horses. I do love being around them. I do love working with them. They're amazing. And the horses in this film were incredible. And the horse people in it were amazing too. So I got to shoot it all in Texas, which was, you know, and then on a ranch. So it was all horse country, and we were good people.
And this young 14-year-old girl that's in the film with you, she also looks very comfortable around horses.
Yeah, Yaya is a good horse person. She knows how to ride horses, so they did do well there. And then I got to work with Edward Furlong, which was great because he and I became good buddies. And he's such a talented actor, and he's the actual guy playing the father of her. And so we got to work off of each other and have a relationship, and it was really cool.
Again, the new film is called Heart of a Champion, and in this, he's around horses. I love that you mentioned in Sleepy Hollow you also rode the horses. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I also did the horse riding. I did the elephant riding in Africa when I was Tarzan. I actually rode on the African elephant. I'm the only Tarzan to do that. And then in Starship Troopers, I rode the bug. I got to do that. It was a big Caterpillar truck that was on a gimbal, and it was like the upside-down hull of a boat, but I was riding that too, so I got to do that. But I've gotten to ride horses in a couple of films. I do love that. You know, been lucky. I mean, lately I've been playing the bad guy in most of the films. I have like 5 films out right now, or 6 films out right now, and 4 of them I'm a bad guy. This one I'm a good guy in Heart of a Champion. But in Mad Heidi, I play a crazy dictator. And then I also have Daughter, where I play a really crazy, horrible father. And then I have County Line No Fear, where I play a killer with Tom Wompat from Dukes of Hazzard. That's out right now. And Battle for Saipan I have out, which I play a good guy. I play a army doctor. So I have a lot of films out right now, but I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, this one, Heart of a Champion, your character looks like a nice, relatable guy. So I'm glad that we got to talk to the nice Casper Van Dien.
Yeah, the bad one you see in the films right now, I've been doing well in the festival circuit for Daughter and for Mad Heidi. But it's still, those are pretty horrible characters that I play in that one.
And I can tell you're a good guy, so that just means you're a really good actor.
I try to be a good guy, so thank you for saying that. But it's a lot of fun. This is a good movie. It's a good family film. It's something that people can go out and see and just have a good time. And Yaya, the young actress in here, she's also been in a Robert Rodriguez film, so she and I had that in common because I worked on Alita Battle Angel, so it was fun. We even got to talk to him while we were on set. That was cute, too, so...
Casper, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. It's really nice to talk to you, too.
Thank you so much. Again, the new film is called Heart of a Champion. I've got a link to the trailer and all the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The earliest pacemakers required a wall outlet. Well,
you can't go far with that.
You need me, I'll be hanging out here in the living room. All right, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Women cry on average between 30 and 64 times a year. You know why that is? They spend too much time with men. That's probably why.
I am way below average.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Men cry on average between 6 and 17 times a year. I am way above average. Sometimes I bang that out within a day.
Oh, you do not.
Okay, certainly within a week.
Fun
fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Kissing someone is more sanitary than shaking their hand if you want to avoid a cold. Isn't that weird?
That's hilarious.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Italy, there's a fountain that flows red wine 24 hours a day, and it is free to everyone except for drunkards and louts.
Well, how are you going to stop them?
I don't know. Just tell them not. Oh, not for you. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Only 4 days of every year are exactly 24 hours long. All the rest are a little longer or a little shorter.
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting.
I did not know that.
Fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Heidi, over 80% of us have at least one of these, and we don't fully appreciate it until we turn 28 years old. You have one. I have more than one. What is it?
I don't know.
A sibling. Over 80% of us have at least one sibling, and we don't fully appreciate our siblings until we turn 28. I've always appreciated my siblings. Here's what I looked at. As a kid, it was somebody to blame things on. Yeah.
I've always been close with my brother.
I know. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Disney debuted a real lightsaber at the South by Southwest Festival in Texas. I can't talk for some reason. Disney Parks chairman is the one that actually presented this real-life version of the iconic special effects weapon. They unveiled this thing, calling it a true wow moment for both guests and for himself. He activated the saber, which extended out and made all the noises and sounds of a Star Wars lightsaber, everything we would expect. Hardcore Star Wars fans are a tough crowd, as evidenced by the comments posted on a Twitter user who wrote, "The hilt is too bulky and the blade is too short, so unfortunately you will not be allowed to release this.
You have failed, sir.
But keep up the great work." End quote. Worst lightsaber ever. Really? I mean, what do you want from these people? How do you, you know what? There are some people, you will never make some people happy.
I know. It's
ever.
Awesome.
Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Have you heard the phrase, it's raining cats and dogs out there?
I have.
So that is the English thing. So let's look at what they say in other countries. I love this. Welsh say, it's raining old ladies and sticks out there.
Oh, my.
Yeah. French say, it's raining like a peeing cow out there.
Oh, my. I've seen that. That's a lot.
I don't know why. The Finnish say, it's raining as if from Esteri's butt out there. I don't know. Who's Esteri? Norwegian say, it's raining female trolls out there. Okay. I don't get this one either. Greeks say, it's raining chair legs out there. Slovakian say, it's raining tractors out there. And the weather girls say it's raining men. Hallelujah.
Yeah, they do.
I was waiting for that. I thought Heidi would appreciate it much more, but she clearly didn't. All right. That is the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Karen Skalf Linneman, who says, "A waste is a terrible thing to mind." Instead of a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can relate to that way too much. As we're getting to like the season change, I'm starting to think, oh, hey, I've got shorts from last year and I've got clothes from last year. I'm like, was I fatter last year or was I thinner than last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not quite sure. In my yo-yo diet phase here, am I up or am I down or am I about the same? I guess I'll find out soon. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Today is the final day, by the way. It's the 31st. It's the last day to register for the radiotravelgroup.com contest for the Cancun thing. If you'd like to get all the details, we've got a link to it at johnandheidishow.com. All right. Sweet baby Pickles, a 90-year-old tortoise named Mr. Pickles, just became a father. How cool is that? A 90-year-old tortoise is a daddy. Babies are a big deal because Mr. Pickles is considered the most genetically valuable radiated tortoise in the Association of Zoos and Aquariums Species Survival Plan.
Okay.
So radiated tortoises produce very few offspring, and the species is critically endangered. So the Houston Zoo announced some good news, March 16th, that 3 radiated tortoise eggs had hatched. The new hatchlings came as a surprise when the herpetology keeper happened upon Mrs. Pickles as the tortoise was laying her eggs at closing time. The soil in Houston is not hospitable to the Madagascar native tortoise, and it's unlikely the eggs would have hatched on their own if the keeper had not been in the right place at the right time. Zookeepers named the babies, so keep in mind, the daddy's name is Mr. Pickles.
And Mrs.
Mommy's
Pickles.
name is Mrs. Pickles. Guess what the baby's names are?
Baby Pickles.
No.
Junior Pickles.
No.
Dill Pickles.
You got one. Dill, gherkin, and jalapeno. I think that's actually kind of funny. I'm a big fan of pickles, by the way. So I'm not talking about the tortoise. I'm talking about the real pickles. But I think this tortoise looks pretty cool as well. I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.